Was that part of the necessary research to write the book? Is you hopping on a rickshaw yourself and
Yes, I'll do a
doing that?
spoiler because your readers probably, the listeners probably aren't little kids, but I will do a spoiler. The rickshaw, she crashes her father's rickshaw, and so I had to see how hard it was to drive a rickshaw and could I crash it. So I did try to do it, and it's very easy to crash. Trust me. So I had to do that. Yeah, when we were there, that was part of the research for sure.
Well, since you've done a spoiler, I have to tell you that I absolutely love that scene because I did not see it coming. You did such a wonderful job of building up how much the rickshaw means to the entire family, how much they've sacrificed for it, and then she hops on it. Well, here's the moment. This is going to be triumphant, and then, as you said, the rickshaw crashes. I'm like, oh, what did you do? Oh, this is the worst thing you could have done. Your
I
life is so.
know, I know, and okay, so this is how long ago the book was written. Uh, it was adapted to a stage play about 3 years ago, and it was the Bay Area Children's Theater adapted it to a stage play, and so it was right here in San Francisco. I took my mom to go see it. We were in the back of the theater, and the actors were embodying the characters, and it was this beautiful set, and we were just immersed in the story. And then Naima crashed the rickshaw, and my mom and I clutched each other's hands, and we gasped, and we said, "Oh no, what's going to happen now?" And my mom then looked at me and she said, "You wrote the book." I had totally forgotten that I wrote the book. It was such an immersive experience seeing it adapted by these beautiful brown skinned bodies, and the art and the music. It was transforming to see it in that media. So it's going to be fun to see it in another media too.
Oh, I can relate. I was listening to one of my own audiobooks as research for a sequel. I don't know, within the last 2 years, and we arrived at our destination, and I had to stop and it's coming up, and my wife's just staring at me like, you know how it ends.
No, but audiobooks, when an audio narrator interpret, did you do your own book? Did
Oh
you
no, goodness no! I got a nice professional.
Yeah, yeah. So when I listen to my audiobooks, the same things happen because the same thing happens. I can forget that it's my story. That's why I love listening to my books on audio. They always sound 10 times better to me because the actor is interpreting it so beautifully. And because usually, I don't know about you, but I always think, oh, my work sucks. That's my modus. That's my modus operandi. Oh, if only I was better at my craft. And
Oh,
then,
I vacillate back and forth between this is the greatest thing a human being has ever written.
oh, I don't know how to
Oh
get
my
there.
God, what was I thinking? So it's
I'm
never one or
usually
the other, or
no, I
sometimes
don't
both.
vacillate. I'm usually at this is mortifying. I can't believe I did this. So then when I listen to it on audio, I think, and the audio, it's a good voice actor, and they're bringing all the character. I think, hey man, this is good. I like the stories. I just finished listening to one of my novels, and there were five actors, voice actors. They were incredible. There were times where my own writing made me cry. I was like, you're pathetic. You're making yourself cry. But it's because the acting was so good. Yeah.
Yeah, nope, I've cried at my own books before. I try never to do it anywhere anyone can see me. It's a
Ultimate
new level of
narcissism.
conceit I'm not
Yeah.
ready to share with the
Ultimate
world.
narcissism. Oh, my own book, stirring me to such depth.
So one of my favorite audiobook recording, I can't remember. Maybe it's the Notebook. It's the Nicholas Sparks book, and it's one where somebody dies at the end, which is like that's half of them, maybe more. But he cried. He was reading his audiobook and he starts crying at the end. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, you should have done another take. That's not.
Oh, that's so
I'm
sweet.
embarrassed for
I
you.
think that's really sweet. I get choked up when I read my picture book. I'll hold up my picture book. Yeah, this is Between Us and Abuela, my first picture book, which is I know you're middle grade, but I read it aloud to schools. I can never get through that story. It's about a grandmother separated from her kid, and when they are having their moment, I just get choked up. It's just so. Oh well, I'm with me and Nicholas Sparks. We'll be friends. What am I gonna say? We crying buddies.
I'm sure he's a lovely man. I just remember listening to that book in the car and just
Saying,
stopping it, like, read
get
it,
a
bro.
grip, get a grip, man, get a grip.
But in all fairness, I'm also not the target audience for I think Mr. Sparks books.
Right, right, right.